The poor don't want you to leave them, and the rich don't want you to join them. A lot of people in the real estate sector seem to be doing the same thing. And there's a principle called the copycat principle, which states that when you do something as a pioneer or as an innovator, that within 6 months, a lot of people will come into the same sector, which is like a bandwagon effect. I invested in a cashew plantation and in a palm tree plantation. So before oil, cash crop was one of the things that we're involved in. Farming was one of the things that we're involved in. So I knew that it's one area we need to play for food security and then for wealth generation. So it's a 2,000-hectare project in 2 different locations. Anyone buying through Assetplus now is getting it at the pre-launch price.
Yes, I'm so excited to be with Dr. Olumide Emmanuel. My name is Abiodun, the MD of Assetplus. In Assetplus, we majorly finance acquisition of property at a single-digit interest. I'm always excited because what we are doing is the first of its kind in Nigeria. That in this part of the world, it is always very difficult for people to be able to acquire their property, either land or house. I mean, in UK, the interest is single digit, US single digit, Canada single digit. But in this part of the world, despite the fact that the interest on mortgage is very high, it is not even available. It is very easy for you to go to bank and get a loan for car than to get a loan to buy a house or to buy a land. It is very easy for you to get loan to buy inverter. But the question is, which one is really the asset? Because they call it Assetplus. And I believe the one that actually increases in value is really the asset. Because you buy a car today and you want to sell it 2 hours after. If you have a number there, you are depreciated. But for a house that you buy or a land that you buy, you keep appreciating. So that is why we in Assetplus, we are partnered with companies, real estate developer in Nigeria. They are just about one of them. And we just have about 9 of them all over Nigeria, that anyone that want to buy from them, we can be able to finance it at a single-digit interest per annum. You hear me well? I say single-digit interest of 9% per annum. And I'm so excited that Common Sense Limited is one of the companies that we provide finance to anyone that want to buy from them. Anything you want to buy from Common Sense, we are ready to provide finance. And I'm excited because I'm with the chairman of Common Sense in person of Dr. Olumide Emmanuel. How are you doing, sir?
I'm good. Thanks for having me. And we're here.
You are the Common Sense guru. You are everything, and everybody see what you are doing. You are an inspiration to many. Mm-hmm. And the palm tree estate, I think, is an icebreaker. Yeah. This is awesome. People are So tell us about the palm tree estate.
Well, as someone that, thanks for having me, as someone that plays in the real estate sector, one of the things that I've been concerned about is the fact that a lot of people in the real estate sector seem to be doing the same thing. Mm-hmm. And, there's a principle called the copycat principle, which states that when you do something as a pioneer or as an innovator, that within 6 months, a lot of people will come into the same sector, which is like a bandwagon effect. So I've seen how that in the real estate sector, everybody seems to be doing the same thing. And I'm like, okay, there are many dimensions to real estate where people can play. So in 2021, I invested in a cashew plantation and in a palm tree plantation because I knew that that was one area where we need to play. Because if you know what has happened in Nigeria before the discovery of oil, we had the palm tree, we had the granite pyramid, we had the cocoa pyramid. So before oil, cash crop was one of the things that we're involved in. Farming was one of the things that were involved. So I knew that it's one area we need to play for food security and then for wealth generation. So I did that, and having invested in it, studied it, tested it, researched on it, I realized that it's now time for us to launch. And that's why we started the Madiba Palm Tree Farm. So it's a 2,000-hectare, project in 2 different locations. And we're giving people opportunity now to plug in. Mm. And we're still at the pre-launch stage. And then from the pre-launch stage, we move into the launch stage. So since we're working with Assetplus, anyone buying through Assetplus now is getting it at the pre-launch price. And they can get it through you guys for the pre-launch price. So we're doing an acre for 4 million, an hectare for 10 million. So an acre is 6 plots, that's 4 million. An hectare is 15 plots, and that's 10 million. And they can discuss with you guys on how you guys want to do the financing. But when people buy an acre or an hectare, which is the minimum you can buy is an acre or an hectare, they will be able to make money for the rest of their lives. So once you plug in 4 or 5 years after, because the species of palm tree that we're planting will start fruiting after the 3rd year. So the first 1 year will be to do all the site work and get the land ready for planting. If we're able to meet up with the season, then it means that by year 4, it will start fruiting. If we're not able to meet up with the season, then by the 2nd year, we'll definitely meet up with the season. It means that by the 5th year, it will start fruiting. So from that 5th year till forever, you keep making money. So if you are planning, if you are giving birth to a child right now, you can be buying one for each of your child, 1 hectare per child. That pays for the university education of your child. And we are partnering with Assetplus. You are Assetplus. We are partnering with Asset. So Assetplus is the management partner.
Wow.
And Rotimi is one of my mentees. And I invested with him in 2021 to really check this. And now he is a 3rd generation cocoa beneficiary. Sorry, palm tree beneficiary. So when his father died, his father died when they were young, and they thought that was the end, that how would they go to school? But he's been able to, palm tree paid the school fees locally and internationally. His own children now, palm tree is paying for the school fees of his children. And so it's a generational wealth opportunity for anyone that plugs in.
This is generational blessing.
Yeah.
And we at Assetplus, we're actually interested to finance this because I look at it, 4 million pre-launch for land and investment. This is incredible. And I think that is why a lot of people now be meeting Assetplus. Because if you buy a plot of land, even with the documentation and everything, it's almost 1.5 million, 2.5 million per plot.
Yeah.
You understand? I mean, the Madiba countryside that we financed last year, that was 500,000. It's now 5 million.
Yeah.
Now you are buying 6 plots. You are
buying an acre for 4 million.
For 4 million, it looks very incredible. Yeah. I tell people this is pre-launch.
Yeah.
When this is being launched, it may actually be almost double.
Launch, we don't know yet, but it should be somewhere around 7 million.
Wow.
For an acre and 15 million for an acre.
And the launch is going to be in January.
January 2nd.
So if you cannot meet up, 4
no, if
million,
you can't meet up, if not for Assetplus, we have already crossed the pre-launch quantity of pre-launch. If you want
to buy,
cross that already.
Yeah. You don't have the money, you can get it from Assetplus at 9% per annum, and that is incredible. So I want to encourage you to get in touch with us as Assetplus. You can actually check just call our number. You see our number on this program, so you can be able to get us and be able to take advantage of it. And you can even actually meet any of our independent marketers. We call them as Assetplus ambassador. So just meet with them and ask them how you can be able to plug in with the palm tree estate. So before we finish the palm tree estate, and I think it's good to actually, because a lot of people have heard from the fact that they want to invest into palm tree estate. You have land everywhere. You have land in Lagos, Ogun, houses, Abuja, River State, and everything. I mean, Akwa Ibom. And that is Uyo. Sir, can you talk more about that? Because anyone that wants to buy the land and the houses of Dr. Olumide Emmanuel, you can get them. I mean, Assetplus can be able to finance it for you at a single-digit interest. But I want you to just talk briefly about some of your other property that you have, both the land and the houses.
Yeah, we have lots of lands and houses available in different locations. So we have in Ikorodu, we have the Parable Gardens in Ikorodu, Dream City Estate in Ikorodu. We have Igu Estates, and in Agbara Atonta, we have phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. We have Dover Estates in Ofada. We have the Madiba countryside in Obafemi Wode. We have Madiba Estate in Uyo on Nongdo Road, just on the same road with the Air Force Secondary School in Uyo. And then we have the Genesis Estate in Abuja. That is right behind Bingham University. And there we also have houses. So So if anyone that wants to buy land in any of those locations, we have lands available. We also have houses available in Ikorodu, in Ofada, in Aton, in Uyo, and in Abuja. In Aton, for instance, now we have a pay and parking house already built, completed. You pay, you collect your key, you move in. And
That's
then
fantastic.
in Uyo, we have buildings that are 70% completed, Abuja 70% completed. So you can buy as the semi-finished level, or we can finish it for you in 30 to 90 days, depending on which one you are buying and the kind of finishing you want. So the opportunities are there for anyone to take advantage of.
The opportunities are there for everyone to take advantage. I remember the last time we host you at Assetplus, you said for one to be poor is actually passing opportunity repeatedly.
Passing over opportunities repeatedly. P-O-O-R.
P-O-O-R. So sometimes some people are poor because they pass opportunity over
and over again,
repeatedly. And I want to say that this is opportunity for people to actually take advantage of buying your land or house, because you don't need to have the whole money.
Yeah.
I mean, all you need to do is to get across to Assetplus, and Assetplus can finance it for you. And I want to let you know, I mean, it's good for people to know that you don't need a special collateral. The property is the collateral. And if Assetplus is financing for you, you can even move in tomorrow. All you need to do is just to pay your equity to Dr. Olumide Emmanuel. We will be the one to actually balance it. And our finance, I mean, give you opportunity to be able to pay up to 3 years. So it depends on you. Just meet with us, we can be able to discuss about that. So either you want to buy land, you want to buy a house from Dr. Olumide Emmanuel, either in Lagos State, either in Ogun State, Abuja, Uyo, and everything, other land, because everybody needs to have a shelter.
Yeah.
Sir, what do you have to tell the people?
Well, recently on a podcast like this, one of my mentees said something that I consider to be a new revelation for me. He said, the poor don't want you to leave them, and the rich don't want you to join them. And that was like, wow, this is every revelation. The poor don't want you to leave them. And the rich don't want you to join them. So it means that to break out of poverty, you have to break out. To break into wealth, you have to break in and break through. So I will just say to you, don't let anybody stop you from taking advantage of this opportunity.
Take advantage of this. So you have several opportunities. Either you want to buy land, you want to buy a house, and you want to invest into the Madiba Palm Tree Farm. Assetplus is there for you to be able to finance it for you. You don't need a special collateral. You go to bank, you can't get it. But you come to Assetplus, you get it at a 9% per annum. Thank you so much, sir. We appreciate it. It's a privilege to have you. Thank you, everyone. God bless you.